Hello and welcome to the Laptop Life Coach. I am Coach Yana, a children's confidence coach, and the Laptop Life Coach is a literal ecosystem created to help children develop confidence because confident children become capable adults. Now, we do that through courses, a membership which has reading materials because literacy is a huge thing right now. And it's very important that children know how to read and have confidence in their ability to read. So we do have things like that. There's also meditations and coaching on the go. Watch this win type videos in the membership. We also have an animated web series which children can watch. It's here on YouTube so that they can have age appropriate content. You know what I'm saying? My parents' most favorite part of the ecosystem is that we also have weekly social clubs, virtual weekly social clubs for children. The most popular is Roblox game Dress to Impress, but we also do that and have workbooks and activity books like this one and this one for children to help promote reading and give them some time off of the internet. This is one of those things, like I said, where because I did everything. So well, my sister helped too, but I literally created an entire ecosystem because it is so important that we are raising children to be critical thinkers and leaders. And I'm not talking about leaders in the traditional sense of like, oh, you need to have authority in order to be a leader. That's false. Anybody can learn how to lead themselves, lead yourself into making good decisions. And so that is what I'm here for. I'm here to help children socialize, help them grow into themselves. And clearly, from my reviews, I know what I'm doing. Okay. The parents don't trust you like for an extended period of time with their children if they don't see an improvement. And thankfully, that's one of the gifts that I have, and I take it very seriously. I originally, was a big sister, and I take that role very seriously. So that's kind of what started this whole thing. And I went through a phase where I took a break from corporate America and I started working at a nonprofit for high school students. And I realized, oh my gosh, like this is awesome. And though I wanted to teach children what I wanted to teach them. So even though the program was amazing and I love and support that program still to this day, I still support that program because it's doing such great things for the community. And I wanted to teach, like I did like this arts entrepreneurship workshop. I did so many different things that were not necessarily traditional, and I'm so thankful that they gave me the opportunity to do that. And all of the sessions were always like max full, so we would have to put a cap on it because too many students were signing up and we just didn't have the manpower to watch all of them for that long amount of time. So yeah, so that's where I originally discovered the love of it. And then I was with my mom and we were doing hair class. So I started doing that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love working with children. And the thing about the younger age group, because like now I'm working with like typically 7 to 11, 6 to 12, that kind of age range, is that they're so like, they just want to have fun too. They're not as concerned with society and things and what other people are thinking. They think about it, but it doesn't necessarily like so I'm like, well, if I can get them before that goes in, if we can get them when they're younger, imagine how much more prosperous they'll be long term. And that's what I'm thinking about, because at the end of the day, the purpose of raising children is to for them to become adults, fruitful adults, critical thinking adults, disciplined adults, all those things, leadership, all of those things are skills that need to be practiced. And so I wanted to create a space where children could practice those skills, practice the skill and the art of imagination, because the biggest thing that I started this journey out on was preserving innocence and imagination and creativity. Because if you have that on top of, and then the confidence aspect came in, if you have critical thinking skills, imagination, and confidence, you have the key to success in everything. And really, if you have confidence and creativity, you're golden. Now, if you have critical thinking on top of that, 3 C's, confidence, critical thinking, and creativity, then you are golden. No matter what life occurs, you will still be balanced and knowing that you can and will succeed, and you'll see things. And what I'm teaching my students to be is solution identifiers. We have enough problem solvers. We have enough people out here who want to solve problems. Now we need to evolve to become solution identifiers so that we don't have to solve so many problems. We need to be resolving, getting to solutions, and going to the next thing. That's how you make progress. But if you're always trying to solve a problem, you're always looking for problems. But if you're always trying and always identifying solutions, then you always see ways that things can be improved. So you don't need a problem to solve because you're looking for ways to improve. You get what I'm saying? That's a real deep concept, and if you got it, you got it, and if you didn't, it's fine. Um anyway, so yeah, literally the Laptop Life Coach is an entire ecosystem created through creativity. Like right here, what I have right here is an Amazon box that my sister painted, and it serves as the background for my web series, serves as the background for this conversation. And I do so much with this background, and it's literally a box because when you have a creative thought, when you have a creative mind, you see normal things and you are a visionary. That's like what so many people say, you have to see it before it's there, like whatever. It's a really just being a visionary. It's being able to see the potential and having the capacity to enact that so that you can get the desired results over a period of time. And if you have the ability to add another C to our creativity, critical thinking, confidence, if you can add consistency to that, you're really, really good. Then you have 4 C's, and I'm sure we can go down the list and create a whole congregation of C's. But the point is that this ecosystem was literally created to infiltrate every single aspect of a child's life so that we can help them, become change agents in the world and be people that want to do better for themselves and for their community. Because something that plagues a lot of people is they just want to be successful, just to have the material aspect to show other people how much they have. But what my goal through this is creating a generation of thought leaders who seek to improve themselves and the condition of the world and community around them, not just for people who look like them, not just for people who talk like them. We can get beyond those things and really just see people for who they are and grow and develop with those who can and those who desire to. Having the ability of discernment, having the ability to have boundaries, all of these things are so important, and they're all skills that children need to learn. And oftentimes, parents and guardians are busy as well. You need a village. It takes a village to raise a child. So I've literally created an affordable village for you, period, in the way that only Coach Yana could. So stay tuned for a snippet of the animated series. And then if you go to the laptoplifecoach.com, you can literally see the entire everything of what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. And then subscribe and share this with anybody who needs it. Because, at the end of the day, we all need a virtual village. We all need a village. And right now, that's virtual. So we can either fight it or we can go right along with it and thrive.